Hello, some of you know who I am, but if you don't, my name's Rev Lyn. And about this time of year, harvest time, I enjoy coming into schools and talking to children about the seasons, but it's been a funny year this year, hasn't it? But one thing that does not change is the harvest time and the other seasons and the crops that the farmers bring in. So I'd like to tell you a story for me that's one of my very favourites, and it's called The Enormous Turnip. One rosy pink morning, a farmer whistled his way to work. It was time to pick some turnips. "You'll do nicely," he said to that big one. The farmer grabbed the turnip leaves in both hands and he heaved with all his might. But the turnip didn't budge. "Oh, I'd better give him a hand," said the farmer's wife. She hugged the farmer, he grabbed the turnip, and they both tugged and tugged. Jack was watching from an apple tree. "Come and help," called his father. Jack dashed across the field. He took hold of his mother's skirt. His mother hugged the farmer grabbed the turnip, and they all tugged and tugged, but the turnip didn't budge. "Woof!" barked the farmer's dog, and the dog yanked Jack's shirt. Jack gripped his mother's skirt. She hugged the farmer. He grabbed the turnip, and everybody heaved, but still the turnip didn't budge. All of a sudden, a cat bit the dog's tail. The dog ripped Jack's shirt. Jack tore his mother's skirt. She let go of the farmer, and they all tumbled onto the ground. "We'll try just one last time." Just then, a little robin flew by. And he's the interesting one, the little robin. The robin pecked the cat's tail. The cat bit the dog's tail. The dog yanked at Jack's shirt, and Jack gripped his mother's skirt, and she hugged the farmer. He grabbed the turnip, and everybody heaved. Slowly, very slowly, the turnip began to move. "Oh, it's big, it's huge, it's enormous." At long last, as the sun slipped out of sight, the turnip popped out of the ground. Everyone slept well that night. Well, they would do, they'd be exhausted. The following day, Jack and his mother chopped up the turnip. They had turnip soup for lunch and turnip soup for supper and turnip soup for breakfast. And look at all the turnip jam. And they had it every day for a month. "Next year," said the farmer, "I'm growing carrots." You remember the little robin in the picture? It was the little tiny robin that made the difference to them being able to pull out the turnip out of the ground. So however small and tiny you think you are, you might be that one person in your school or on your team or in your family that can make a massive difference to everybody's effort. And I wonder if you'd all be little robins. Because it's harvest time, we're hoping, the churches in the Howden team are hoping to ask children from school during the holiday, half-term holiday, to take a tin or some dried food and leave it in a collection point in your village. And you will be getting information of where to put it. And when the week is over, it will all be collected in and it will all be taken to the food bank in Goole for people who don't have enough to eat despite the wonderful harvest that we have. And you know what? You little robins might make a massive difference in somebody's life. See you later.